Hi, my name's Bekah. Welcome to my video series, Everyday English, Every Day. Here we have authentic conversations with real people. You need to be consistent with your learning, so find at least 10 minutes a day to practice. Okay, today's topic is, when did you start teaching yoga? We're going to listen to a conversation with my friend Mary. We're going to focus on the simple past and the past continuous verb tenses. And for a little more, we're going to talk about would. Okay, so the first step is to review the phrases we're going to focus on today. Repeat after me. When we met. You didn't teach yoga back then, right? When did you start teaching yoga? Actually, I was teaching. We were already in. You would go. Encouraged us. Now we are going to listen to the video clip. Try to pick out these phrases when we say them. Listen for these phrases that we just reviewed. So wait, so when we met, you didn't teach yoga back then, right? Or when did you start teaching yoga?
Yeah, actually, I was teaching yoga when
Oh,
we first.
you were? I didn't know that. I thought you started after.
Yeah, we were, Debbie and I were already in teacher training. We've been doing yoga for, I really don't remember how many years. It's a lot of years.
As a student, you would go to different studios.
Right. Well, and we had our main studio in St. Pete, Florida, Terry McBride, and she was so good that, you know, she was the one that encouraged us. We had bought Panacea. We had the idea to come down and start a yoga retreat, but we were just going to hire yoga teachers. And she had said, well, you know, you should think about not only will it be good, really good for your own practice to go through a teacher training, but then you have the option to teach if you like to teach.
Okay, so remember, you need to listen to this video clip a couple of times to really be able to pick out the phrases. Repetition is important in language learning. Okay, so let's look at the simple past tense. We use this for completed actions. That means an action is finished. It's done. When did you start? When we met. You didn't teach. We were already in. Encouraged us. So for the simple past tense, we can have regular or irregular verb forms. Now, encouraged is a regular simple past verb. It ends in ed. The other verbs are irregular. We just have to memorize them. Now, the verb met is the verb to meet. I said we met in Costa Rica. So I met Mary for the first time a long time ago, about 19 years ago. So you can meet someone for the first time when you're first introduced to the person. Now, I can also use this word as to get together. So I could say, let's meet at the beach today, right? So that means let's get together and spend time together at the beach. Or I might say, do you want to meet for a drink after work? Okay, again, I'm getting together with someone in that case. So meet can be used for the first time talking with someone or just to plan something and do something with someone. Now, to encourage is another important verb because when someone encourages us, they tell us, yes, you can. To encourage someone is to motivate that person. Now, you didn't teach yoga back then. If I just said this, it's not grammatically correct, okay? Now, I actually say, you didn't teach yoga back then, right? This makes it like a tag question. It's not an official tag question, but it's the idea that I'm using it here, okay? I'm adding that word at the end to make my statement a question. I could also say, did you teach yoga back then? Or using an official tag question, you didn't teach yoga back then, did you? Okay, the past continuous is used to show an action happened over a period of time. It wasn't just once. So we were teaching many times. Now remember, if I said we taught one class, that's just one time, so that's the simple past. I was teaching, right? That refers to many times. We were running every day. Every day is more than once. It shows that we were running over a period of time in the past. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to listen to the audio and try to focus on this new vocabulary. So wait, so when we met, you didn't teach yoga back then, right? Or when did you start teaching yoga?
Yeah, actually, I was teaching yoga when
we first... you were? I didn't know that. I thought you started after.
Yeah, we were, Debbie and I were already in teacher training. We've been doing yoga for, I really don't remember how many years. It's a lot of years.
Just as a student, you would go to different studios.
Right, right. Well, and we had our main studio in St. Pete, Florida, Terry McBride, and she was so good that, you know, she was the one that encouraged us. We had bought Panacea. We had the idea to come down and start a yoga retreat, but we were just going to hire yoga teachers. And she had said, well, you know, you should think about not only will it be good, really good for your own practice to go through a teacher training, but then you have the option to teach if you like to teach. If you don't.
So if you like yoga, you should check out Mary on Instagram or Facebook. You can find her here, and it would be a good way to practice English in your everyday life by doing yoga in English. Okay, it's time for a little more. Let's talk about would. Would is the past of will. It's used to talk about past habit, something that's done repeatedly in the past, kind of like the past continuous. So a synonym for would be used to. I said in the video, as a student, you would go to different studios, right? Would go shows that it's something that happened over time. My family would go to the Jersey Shore when I was young. We did it every summer. We would go. I would play soccer every weekend when I was in high school. I would play all of the time. All right, guys, keep up the great work. Keep practicing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch out for new videos coming your way. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.